What up, guys? It's Mike.
It's Dan.
It's the dog lover. I like this guy.
I love this guy. He's like the dog whisperer, guys. And this is a really, I think it's an amazing story. And he actually, it was last November that this guy first made the news. He's a 29-year-old former millionaire. And it's not like he's one of those millionaires that got rich, you know, really fast. He worked since he was 14, construction jobs, and he did some engineering, odd jobs, and he literally saved up millions of, not like American million, like millions of RMBs, right? And basically, he spent his entire life savings to establish a sanctuary just for stray dogs. And it's not just like the dogs go there and they chill. He himself takes care of, he cooks food for every single one of the dogs every single day. So feeds them. He's even like a lot of these dogs are sick because they come from slaughterhouses, and he's even like started to learn traditional Chinese medicine to try to treat them.
Wow.
He goes to buy medical supplies. I mean, this is way beyond just like, oh, I open up a place and dogs go there. I mean, he literally just takes care of hundreds of dogs,
Which
that's
is
how he got
opposite of, you know, this dog festival thing that just happened like
oh my god,
a couple months back.
And what Mike is talking about is, so another reason why I love this story is in China, dogs are among the most mistreated animals in China. What you just said, there's a festival where they slaughter what, thousands of dogs? I mean, this
and eat them.
And eat them. This is yearly thing, people. And we're just talking about, this is one thing. There's cities where even like in the recent times, the government has issued, like they were thinking about just killing all the stray dogs because maybe there's a rabies outbreak. Like this is crazy.
Yeah. It's sad. It's a really sad situation for these animals, and it's really rare to see someone, because usually most Chinese people, especially rich ones, what do they want to spend their money on? Fancy cars, beautiful houses. I mean, literally, we did a news story about a guy who bought a bunch of robots and just to follow him around, right? And here you see a guy who's like, you know what? I'm gonna do something with my money. I love dogs. I want to help them, and I'm gonna put my money to helping that.
Exactly. So it all started basically. He had a dog of his own, and one day it disappeared. And this is not uncommon. Like dogs get kidnapped all the time.
They kidnapped in China. Seriously.
And they just kill them or eat them.
Yeah.
So one of his friends is like, yeah, you might want to check, it could have been kidnapped, you might want to check the local slaughterhouse. So he goes to the slaughterhouse, didn't find the dog, so something happened to his dog, but he saw hundreds of these poor dogs that were sick and they were ready to be killed. So he really was like heartbroken. So he spent some money, like 2,000 RMBs. 2,000 RMBs, he bought 6 dogs. We're talking about a month's salary for the average Chinese worker. He spent it.
It's not even just that, right? You bought the dogs, now you gotta take care of the dogs, which is not cheap.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, taking care of one dog is hard, and feeding dogs is expensive. So at one point, he said that they had, the sanctuary had almost 1,000 dogs, but now it's down to 200. So he feeds them 100 grams of food. Every morning, 5 a.m., hundreds of dogs come pawing at his window. He gets up, he cooks all of the food. He cooks 8 pots, and he spends 1,000 RMBs every day to feed the dogs, which equals to over 3 million RMBs a year.
That's crazy.
That's $300,000.
That's a lot of money.
Mike, you spend $300,000 per year. We're talking about a rich person's salary here.
Yeah.
To feed hundreds of dogs. I mean, this is, guys, again, we're not just like, this guy isn't like, I love dogs, I adopt dogs. No, I find hundreds of dogs, stray dogs, dogs from the shelters, I buy them, I take care of them.
Yeah,
I'm
sad. I'm gonna say, like, I love what this guy is doing. I hope he gets some help, because I don't think he can keep this up.
No, in fact, he is not just he spent all his money.
Yeah.
His money is gone, so now he has to find part-time work. This is really interesting too. He doesn't accept money donations from people, but he says if you guys want to help, donate supplies or food. And every week, just random people come to help him, like kids, people. They just come feed them, and these people come and they're like so touched by what he's doing. People cry. They're like, oh my god. I mean, this is really touching. They focus on one of the dogs he rescued is this beautiful golden retriever. He calls him Wang Mao. and basically he was basically on the verge of death. So he nursed one, and he does this for all the dogs, but he nursed Wang Yan back. I mean, this is such a great story, and of course, this is a really tearjerker photo where he is. I mean, the dogs die because they're sick, so he's cremating them, and he's like always has a tearful goodbye. And this is ongoing, you know. He's keeps on doing this. I don't know what's gonna happen because, I mean, dude, like one of the reports said that he was going into debt even.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen, you know? Like, and also this is, man, talk about devotion. His wife, he says he feels really bad for his wife because the wife helps him with all this, cleans up after the dogs, you know, and she's really devoted, and he says sometimes she's unhappy because, I mean, your whole life is dedicated to dogs.
Yeah.
She must have not signed up for this. But hey, man, traditional values for sickness or in health, better or worse.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a tough situation, especially if she met him like when he was, you know, still pretty well off, and now it's a hard situation. But you know, I really, you know, enjoy what this guy's doing. I gotta say, I don't think he's being that smart about it.
No.
He should be. You know, people are giving him donations. Take it.
Take it, dude. Take it. Look, you got a good heart. We know you're not doing this. I mean, some people, look, they find organizations to get money. Okay? Yeah. He's not like one of those guys. Take the money, please. And I would love, if I'm ever in his neck of the woods, I would totally.
You would go?
Look at, you wouldn't go visit. Okay, I know they might
like animals.
I loved. What are you talking about?
You like,
I love dogs.
The only thing you like is a coffee shop.
Yeah, but I love dogs though. I don't really like cats, but I love dogs. And I love, like, they got golden retrievers, they've got Samoans. The only thing I'd be afraid of is, like, a lot of these dogs are sick, and you're just basically, like, in the midst of 200 baby, a lot of them are sick dogs, but, like, that's the only thing that I would be wary of. But, like, man, I'll go volunteer one weekend.
No, I'll tell you this, though. No one's going to rob this guy, because literally it's like a Wolfenstein castle guarded by all these, like, German shepherds and stuff.
Dude. Like, somebody comes by and all the dogs like, you want to mess with my dude? So it's a really great story, guys.
Yeah, check it out. Thank you all so much for watching. See you later.